Get out of your head. It is not that difficult to approach people. It's new, so maybe you're not comfortable with it, but the more you do it, the easier it will become. And what you have to realize is that most of the people that you're afraid of, that you're nervous about, they are as nervous or maybe even more nervous than you. You are approaching them. You are getting in their bubble. That's why I like to make people as comfortable as possible when I'm approaching them. You know what I'm saying? Approach with a smile, all those things. But the reason why a lot of people fail is because they have no plan. You don't know what you really want from this person. Let's say you wanted to go paint a house. Wouldn't you start off by going to get paint and some paint brushes? Right? If you want to drive your car, shouldn't you start by going and getting your car and actually starting the car? Work up to your goal. Get everything that you need, whether it's conversation pieces or whatever, so you could get what you want from a person, right? But before you do any of that, right? Before you do any of that, what I need you to do is make sure you got the 3 P's in order. Make sure you are presentable. Make sure you look good, you smell good, your clothes are pristine. You don't want to be crusty, you don't want to be musty. Because if you any of that, go back home and start over. It is not your turn, buddy. If you don't have you taken care of, you shouldn't be pursuing anyone. Be a garden, a beautiful garden, right? Because when you have a beautiful garden, you attract butterflies, okay? And then if you don't attract butterflies, you still have a beautiful garden. So take care of yourself. Be presentable. Then you want to make sure your posture is good. You want to make sure you're upright, you're confident, you exude self-love. That radiance should touch everybody. People are going to gravitate towards you. When you're in conversation, your charisma is going to flow and people are going to want to be around it. It makes things much easier. So a lot of people take notice of that. And then when you actually get to meeting the person, you want to be polite. You want to be genuine. You want to make a connection as soon as possible. I think that making a connection has become a lost art. We are usually so focused on, you know what I'm saying, the curves and the edges and the social media and the number. We forget to actually make a connection with them. And people remember those connections. When someone asks you, yo, what kind of jacket is that, man? That's a nice jacket. You go and, oh yeah, I got this. And you remember that conversation for the whole day, the whole week, sometimes your whole life. Make a genuine compliment, make a genuine conversation, make a connection as soon as possible. What you don't want to do is come off way too strong, like, yo, you know, let's go make babies. Yeah, you way too beautiful for me. I would die to have somebody like you. Did you subscribe to my YouTube channel yet? Did you subscribe? If you didn't, you should subscribe right now. And then I'm going to give you babies. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you babies before. You get what I'm saying? You can't come off too strong, dog. She already uncomfortable. You lost, right? Don't over-validate her. Oh, my gosh, you so beautiful. You're going to put her up on a pedestal and treat her like a celebrity. She going to treat you like a fan, buddy. And if you run her off with your intensity, it's raps, okay? What I like to do, make a connection as soon as possible. Or make her comfortable as soon as possible, right? You can even... introduce yourself. Man, I had a brain fart. Introduce yourself. Make a comfortable smile, whatever. That's where the presentation, being polite, all those things, right? So make her comfortable. What I like to do, because I'm a risk taker, but I'm more so of an opportunist. Opportunist. I like to use relative location, relative people, events, objects, whatever to swindle this conversation, right? So if I'm at work with a girl, you know, I see her around, like, yo, how long you been working here? I've been working here for 3 months, but I've been here for 6 months. I've never seen you a day in my life. She's like, I'm here all the time. Where you work at? What department you in? She's like, man, you don't be working. You be hiding, don't you? Right? I don't be hiding. I be working. Yeah. You work tomorrow? Yeah, I do. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? When you work with a person, when you go to school with a person, things like that, you can set up future interactions much easier and let things simmer. Because you don't want to linger around too long in any interaction. It makes you look like a creep. So if you work with a girl, you know, or go to school with a girl, yo, we got the same class. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, right? Get her name. Introduce yourself. I'm Shamon Davis. What's your name? Emily. Nice to meet you, Emily. I'll see you tomorrow. I got to get out of here, right? So when you see her tomorrow, that's when you approach her and you, yo, Emily, what's going on? That familiarity. Y'all know each other. Y'all can embark on another conversation. She might have a jacket on that day. Like, yo, what kind of jacket is that? I'm thinking about getting my little sister or my mom a birthday present. That's a pretty fly jacket. She tell you, you like, man, I don't know nothing about that. Where you get it from? Oh, I got it from this store online. Look, that ain't really my thing. Look, I'm gonna give you my number. Send me like a jacket like that and another one or something like that, and I get it ordered from my mom. Right? Give her your number. You making those connections. You making that next step much easier to consume. If you just walk up to a girl like, give me your number. That may work in some cases. That over-validating may work in some cases. That straightforwardness may work in some cases. I like to make people feel comfortable. I like to ease things in. Now, I do take risks, right? I know when to jump outside the box. Most of the time, you know what I'm saying, I'm jabbing. I'm feeling you out, you know what I'm saying? But when I hit. You know what I'm saying? I know how to read people. I set myself up for opportunities to be able to read people. I experiment a lot so I can read people. And that's what gives me the power to do what I do. Right? So you done already made a connection with this girl. You polite. You exuding that energy. Y'all on a first name basis. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask the right questions so you can know who this person is and what they like. What you don't want to do is be an interviewer. Yo, so what's your name? Where you from? How much you weigh? You know, you don't want to do that. It comes off as just robotic. You want to flow. Ask a question. Most of the time, you know what I'm saying, something open-ended and kind of personal so that they will speak about it so you can make them expound on it. Everybody likes talking about what they love. Their eyes light up when they do so. So keep expounding on that. Yo, you like ice cream? You know what I'm saying? You're at the ice cream shack. I love ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream? Oh, I like this. Man, that's disgusting. What? You don't like mint chocolate chip? Mint chocolate chip is disgusting. Well, I love mint chocolate chip. It's this and that. Cookies and cream, way better. I don't like cookies and cream. Well, butter pecan is way better. No, it's not. Mint chocolate is the best. Well, look, if you think mint chocolate is the best, I will try it, right? Only if you pay for it, okay? Only if you pay for it. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Well, I'm not trying it. It's like I'm telling you, could literally tease. That was more of a teasing example. You could throw in so many different analogies, right? Or if I try and it's bad, you gotta buy me butter pecan. You gotta buy me my favorite ice cream, right? You could even you gotta buy me my favorite ice cream for a week. You could throw in all these little wagers and these moments of teasing and all this stuff, right? And it will hit. It will bring humor. It will bring life. It will bring all these things to the conversation. You steadily making moves. But when you go in with a plan, when you go in with a goal, you can work towards that. If I go take a gun, go outside and just shoot, boom, 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 boom. And then they're like, yo, what you hit? You're like, I don't know. I was like, well, you need to fix your aim. Aim at what, though? When I put that target out there, you shoot, pew, a little bit to the left, move to the right a little bit, pew, a little bit to the right, move back a little bit left, pew, dead in the middle. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. But what you can take away from that is make sure that you are presentable. Make sure you look good. No crusty, no musty. We're not doing none of that, okay? Make sure your posture is good. Make sure you are confident. Your appearance should exude confidence, right? Then, when you meet this girl, you want to be polite. You don't want to over-validate her. You don't want to be too straightforward. Like I said, I'm an opportunist. I like to use relative objects, people, and stuff like that to help spark a conversation because, you know what I'm saying, some people just don't have conversation skills. Some people just don't have really anything to talk about, so you have to go external with it. You know what I'm saying? That makes things a lot easier on you. Don't ask too many questions. Ask the right questions. You want to build a connection as soon as possible and spark interest as soon as possible, and you want to get out of there as soon as possible. When you get the number, when you get what you want, yo, look, I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you later, and leave it at that. Show that you have value. You don't linger around. You don't have to take up someone's time, or you're not lonely, okay? And then always, I cannot stress this enough, always set up the next interaction. Sometimes I used to leave bracelets with people, or yo, let me get this little bracelet. You know what I'm saying? And you can get it back when I see you again. That's more so when you get on a more personal level. Unless it's just like that off the rip, or I see you tomorrow at school, or you know what I'm saying, I'll see you at work tomorrow. Anything like that. Or like, yo, you want to walk to class tomorrow? Anything like that. Set yourself up for another interaction. Okay? And if you do all those things and you practice, above all, the more you practice, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get. The more easier you'll realize that it is. Because we're humans, bro. at the end of the day. And we're meant to communicate with everybody. So do it, my friend. I love y'all, man. Join the tribe if you're new. Subscribe to the channel, because why not? And I'll catch y'all folks later.